Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. Wow, they really went in today. They really went in, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the Hope and Thomas scene. Listen, there was one point where they start making out. Thomas is like, he looks at that ring. He's like, "Yo, I can't do this." And they both look at the ring, and the whole time she's all like, "Oh, well, Liam wants Steffi anyway," and then they do this weird thing where it's like she is, this is where she's contemplating taking off the ring, and they even do like the breathing and the echo and just all of that. I mean, like they really went into this in this particular scene. She takes off that ring. They went at it. Okay, they start going at it wherever they were. Then they took it upstairs to the bedroom. I was like, okay, cool. I guess it's gonna end right there. And it was like, nope. They gonna show you. They went in, and I was just like, well, Thomas, you finally got what you wanted. Because I'm not gonna lie, I thought he was actually just gonna be like, no, we can't do this, yada yada yada. But nope. Once that ring was off, that was it right there. Meanwhile, you got Wyatt that's there trying to tell Liam to, yo, listen, don't pull the trigger on this. It was literally one kiss. Talking to Liam at this point is like me talking to that damn door. There's just no point, but, if I want to sit there and just kind of, I don't know, waste time, cause myself a headache, maybe I might talk to the door. That's literally what's like since they're talking to Liam. And of course, Liam on this whole, "Oh, well, who's Thomas if it was anyone else?" Like, how does it even work? If it was anyone else, you're just like, oh, well, I mean, I'll be mad, but I mean, obviously, you know, it is what it is. I've done dirt too, but Thomas, no, 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 no. That is a no flight zone right there. That's a non grata at that point. I'm just like, really, really, Thomas is I, I don't get it. I find it to be pretty stupid, but whatever. And then you got Deacon visiting Sheila, reminiscing about old times, catching up. Deacon's like, I've been working a lot. He's like, oh, I got to be careful. I can't. Like, all my daughter's not there finding out that I know you as a person. And she's like, she's understand. And of course, Sheila's happy that Deacon didn't find anyone else because they're a thing. Hey, listen, I'm with it. I'm with that. Now, what I will sit there and say is that they need to do something with Taylor's character, right? Because Taylor is just going to come across as super bitter if they don't hook her up with somebody. And I'm like, why don't they just? I'm like, why don't they just hook her up with Thomas? I mean, not Thomas. What? Why don't they just hook her up with Deacon? It's not like Deacon's actually with anyone. Hook her up with Deacon. There could be some animosity with the whole, Hope and Thomas hooking up and see how that plays out. I'm wondering, are they actually going to let Sheila out? Because the problem with Sheila is that she is a villain, right? But if she's just going to sit there and do crazy bat blank things, then it's like they're just going to put her back in jail. Then she's going to get back out, and then she's going to do it over again. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know how they. I remember DC was like, maybe if they actually had her have a twin sister, because it can only work for so long. You know, it can only like her being the super bad girl, her being the super villain or whatever. It's like it can only work, but for so much. I mean, she shot Finn. We thought that Finn was dead. Steffi. She shot Taylor at one point. It's like then she gets out of jail again. It's like what are we doing at this point? And, you know, for a hot minute, I feel like they used to really do that with Kristen too. Except for the difference is Kristen would be like Kristen on Days of Our Lives. Kristen would be like Carmen Sandiego. Where she'll come in, she'll do some stuff, and then she'll leave. Then she comes back and she do some stuff and then she leaves. Kind of like Helena Casadon on General Hospital. Wow, there's a pattern there. Can't tell if that's a lazy one or not, but whatever. You know, somebody once said that when the ratings dip low, that's when they decide to bring Sheila out to like spice things up, and then they'll put it back in her cage, and then they'll let it back out when they realize that the ratings dipped again. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they need to sit there and find a new format because also it's amazing that people actually stuck around to watch the show as long as he did. You know, one of my subscribers, we all know this person because he says the same things every single time. He always sits there and says, you know, the show is very rinse and repeat. He's not actually wrong about that. But it's amazing that it's still going as long as it is. I don't know. I feel like that's pretty much about it. I can't really think of anything else that might up happening. Liam is still set on a divorce, and Hope pretty much took off her ring and decided to, you know, have loving in the afternoon. So that's that's done. That's a wrap. I wonder who they're gonna sit there and put Liam with. I think that's really the question. Who could they put Liam with? Now, some people are sitting there saying Brooke, and I'm just like, that is. I wonder how that would actually be for the fans. How would that be for the fans that are watching it? That's pretty much the question. Anyway, I feel like there's more, but I'm probably forgetting. So you know what to do. Come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll sit there and go over all of them. GH, B&B, YNR, Days, the works. You know how we do. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. If you're not a member, hit the join button. We have our weekend members. Things got pretty interesting Sunday. I'll say that much. What goes on in the members stays in the members. So join. Hit the join button in the description box below. With that being said, I'm going to go. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next video. Laters.